Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on RVGD, Revenge Designs Incorporated. I remember this stock from maybe even a couple years now when it had some really nice moves and was, we'll just pull up the chart real quick. Go to the weekly so I can. Back in this area is when I remember it when it had some just very nice moves. You look at all that volume. So this was back in 2008. But yeah, this was a really well-known stock, really good trading stock. Things kind of cooled off for it, obviously, for the time being, but now things are looking like they may be waking back up. So I wanted to get this chart back up here and updated so people that are playing it kind of know what's going on. And with the requests I've started to receive from it again, I was surprised to see how it's been moving. But the first thing I want to start off with is just a quick little lesson on how volume can be used to get good entries. Here you can, actually let's just do this. But here you see that out of nowhere, huge volume came in. You look here and, no arguments, that volume was just way above anything that had been seen. So this is what I like to call a volume alert play, where you see just huge volume coming out of nowhere. Yes, you did get some nice price action, so that was good. But this was one of those things where you kind of ask yourself, well, is something going on? And then if we quickly go through the progression, you can see volume dropped off, but the price stayed up high. Here it did drop back down, but as you can see, barely, essentially zero volume. And then here it started to wake back up again, and then you got this big move on Monday, and now you're getting some consolidation today. So for the people that had recognized the chart here and started to, accumulate some shares during this portion, things have really paid off the past couple of days for them. So that's just a quick little lesson on why you should always have your eye out for big volume bars like that come out of nowhere and are way above average. So what I want to do with this is kind of just go over the daily chart, the kind of what's you want to see, the what nots you want to see, and so forth. The first area I'll start is simply support, and I should note that we still have 20 minutes left in the market, but I've been watching this one trade and I feel confident in going ahead and doing this. Because I think the price will close probably right about where it's at right now. But what we had yesterday was this sitting here at resistance. However, it was broken, so it became a support, and that level is at 0.0008. And then you can see today, price did a great job of coming down and bouncing right off that support level at 0.0008. That's what you want to see with this sort of action. If there's any sort of pullback, you'd like to see the bulls hold strong where they need to, and then bounce the price back up. Now what we'll do here is just create a support zone, meaning we also have a high right here at 0.007, so that was also a resistance, but when it was broken yesterday it became a support. So for simplicity's sake and for argument's sake, we'll just call this a support zone between 0.007 and 0.008. So there is the bottom of the support zone, and here is the top of it. Everything in between here is just all part of the support zone. Ideally, this is the area that you want to see hold strong in any sort of pullback. One thing to note is you still do have your moving averages below you also. Right here, this red line is a 10-day, and this gray line is a 20. They'll be moving up as time goes on. And for the time being, they are below the support zone, so even if this were to fail, you still do have these supports down here with the moving averages. But ideally, and what would make the chart look the best, is if this support zone holds on any sort of pullback. And like I said, so far, it has held strong with this pullback that it had today already. The one thing to note also with today's action is when you compare it to yesterday's breakout bar, it is less, so that's good that it's pulling back on less volume. That's just showing profit taking and consolidation. And as long as you don't get any huge volume bars and then nasty price action to the downside, things are going to be good from a volume analysis standpoint. So far so good on that end of things. Now in terms of resistances, I'm going to also make a little resistance zone here. I'm going to call the bottom of it right here at 0.001. So let me change this to red. I'm going to leave that one line a little skinnier because I don't think it'll be too rough. But then we also are going to have one just clearly right up here at the top where the bear stepped in today. I'm going to make that one a little thicker. So that is our resistance zone for the time being. I might just say blue sky breakout, but I'll try to find some other previous highs too, because we may have to go back. Well, this I'm guessing is just a bad print. So it looks like, just judging here, if I'm looking for some areas of price congestion, we had quite a bit of it right over here. So I'll just throw up this one too. But if we can get through 0.0012, then it looks like the next area of resistance is going to be over here at 0.0015. I'm going to make that one a little thicker. But as you can see, looking over here, we have a bunch of price congestion. We have some lows, we have some highs. So just kind of estimating, we'll just call this the next resistance level. But as I always say, I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. Right now, we just need to focus on seeing what kind of consolidation we get. If we get some more sideways action, like I said, we want to see the volume dry up and then hopefully see these support levels hold. But overall, good day. Nice to see the stock finally coming back to life after it's been dormant for pretty much the past year or so. So congratulations to those that have held the whole time, and a big congratulations to the players that saw this volume bar here and then were picking up some shares during this next quiet period before that move came. So if you do have any other questions on the chart, please shoot me a message. I'd also note to please check out bullmarketnewsletter.net. If you go there and sign up for the newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, which has been getting very good reviews. And with your subscription, you'll get trade ideas, chart setups, educational pieces, and other things, varying from penny stocks all the way up to big boards. So there's a good variety for everybody, and it's all free, no strings attached. So it's definitely worth at least checking out. One more time, this is RVGD. Thanks for listening.